Hey everybody, it's Vic Merck from Team Relinquish. Today I went to Legendary Pheonix Games. I ended up playing their box tournament. We ended up playing for about 8 boxes for top cut. It was only 4 rounds Swiss. It was top four, and we ended up all splitting top four. I did get top four, so I think we all split about 2 boxes apiece. I ended up getting Wild Survivors as my boxes. I was, of course, trying to hunt down for some Dino CRs. I did pull a CR, but it was one of the Hungry Burger arch type ones. So I was like, oh, well, this is going to go towards me getting the ones I need. So I ended up playing Dinos for the event. I ended up getting all my CRs right after the tournament. So yes, they of course will be showing up in this video. But I ended up going 3-1. Round one, I ended up playing against Adventure Eldritch. I won 2-1. It was an interesting matchup. I haven't played against Eldritch in a while. Game one, I really just lost to a Solemn Judgment on my pill. Otherwise, I'd be able to clear his field and be great from there. Round two was against Live Twin Runic Sprite. It's the first time I ever actually played against that deck. It didn't do as much as I thought it would. Well, the guy piloting it was still kind of new to it as well, so he didn't know exactly what to do with it and did misplay a couple times, but it worked out, of course, in my favor. I think I ended up beating him 2-1. Game one, I just lost because of momentum, and he was able to start negating everything that I was trying to do. I wasn't able to get to miss, of course, to protect my cards, but that's fine. I still won game 2 and 3. Round three, I played against Tier Element. I think I 2-0'd them. I'm pretty sure I 2-0'd them. I don't remember playing a game 3. I think I won the die roll, was just able to make a field. It was pretty easy for the most part. It's Tier Element. They're already hit. Round four, I ended up playing against Super Heavy Samurai with the Yang Zing package. So pretty much they would make Ding Long, they would search the counter trap, and they also play the level 6 Pendulum one. Because then it also searches Zephyr Strike. So they, or Divine Strike, whatever it's called. So they would have 2 counter traps that are, of course, Omni Gates, and Baron, Regulus, and Appaloosa on field, which is actually pretty good. That's why I lost game one. I just couldn't. I outed his field, but I was not able to keep a field for the next turn. Game two, of course, I went first. I anti-spelled him, so he couldn't use his pendulum scales, couldn't really equip the monsters to it or anything. He had to play around it in a way to where he couldn't kill me in a turn, because he did stop my play with the hand traps he does have, and I was able to capitalize on the next turn with the draw I had since he did get rid of anti-spell. Now I can use my spells, and I was just able to decay him. Game three, I lost in time to him. I had to use almost my entire hand, my turn one, well, I guess turn 2 of the game, so I could try to out his field. I did, but then all I was left was a conductor, and that didn't really do too much other than stop him for a turn. And then I was top decking. But either way, it was a pretty good match. Like I said, I lost in time by a little bit of life points. It wasn't too much. And like I said, we split top 4. But yeah, I'll start with the deck profile now. Okay, so like I said, I played Dinos. I played 42 cards. Of course, that's my normal. Let's start off with the monsters. First, of course, 3 Soul Eating Oviraptor. Yes, now I have all my CRs for this deck. I love them. Of course, the 1 Misk, 1 Giant Rex. Unless Misk comes back, this ratio, of course, will never change. The next best normal summon, 2 Archosaur. Yeah, I like them. They're CR now. Next are the babies, of course, 2 Baby Ceratosaurus and 2 Petite Pteranodon. You do want to see the second Pteranodon more often now, just because you are playing the Xeno spell card, and being able to see a baby plus that is full combo, and it's broken. Next, I do still play the Scrap package, so of course 3 Scrap Raptor and the 1 Scrap Chimera. Yeah, it's a it's a great package. I have friends that tell me I shouldn't play it. So far, it did work out pretty well today. I think I did just brick on it once just because I sided out one raptor and then drew true raptor. But other than that, I still actually won that game, so it didn't matter. Next is the Xeno package. So it's going to be 2 Xeno Meteorus and then the 1 Megalo Smasher X. I like 2 of this, even though I do side one out going second, of course, and actually game 3 as well. So game 2 and game 3, it's normally just a 1 of, but 2 is good because you can see it with, of course, the new spell card. So you can actually just search the vanilla, then you're able to actually full combo off, making the fusion, adding back some stuff from grave, and it's not too bad. Next, for the boss monsters of the deck, of course, double conductor and the 1 Pankratops. I used to run Overtext in every build I ever played of this deck, but I just did not need it. I needed to cut down on cards, and it's more of a brick than a boss monster to me majority of the time. I didn't actually miss it, so it was okay. I only played 3 handicaps in the deck, and that's going to be 3 Ash. Originally, I was playing 2 Ash, 2 Droll, and playing Crosshouse in the deck. They didn't come up as much, and I saw Ash all day today, which is weird because I almost never see Ash. But one game I did have 3 Ash in my hand. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, of course, 3 Lost World. I was playing 2 of this at one point. I did not like it at 2. I was just testing it out because I had a slightly different build, a little more teched out with like Crosshouse and stuff, like I said earlier. Normally I do play the terraforming, but I did not have the room. I didn't want to go over 42. I will be testing out a little bit different versions of this deck. I am trying to get, of course, ready for Nats. But 3 of these was actually pretty good today. Saw it when I needed to. Next, for consistency, of course, 3 Ground Xeno, the new spell card. This card is busted with almost any hand you can because as long as you have level 6 and a Skyraptor, Oviraptor, Baby, Misk, or anything like that, you should be able to do pretty well. And also for consistency, 3 Fossil Digs. And yes, like I said, they are CR now. I'm happy about that. Next, for the 2-ups, it's going to be 2 Double Evolution Pill. There's probably never going to be a need for 3. I did think about taking out 1 Archosaur before and playing a 3rd one, just to play around Droll a little bit better. But, this just works. I also played 2 Thrust and 2 Talents. Really, Thrust can search any of my spells for the most part, except for the field spell, and I think a Call by the Grave in my deck. So, Thrust was kind of a no-brainer. It was also good for the side deck cards that I do side in later on. Well, that I will go over later on as well. Also, I do main the 1 Dark Ruler, so it's another card I could search while going second. It's just so I can out the field and just be able to play from there. And, of course, for the second card, Call by the Grave. Gotta protect the Misk. Next, for the extra deck, start off with my links. I played the 1 Link Karibo. Of course, you need it for Archosaur. The 1 Cross Heap for the new combo with the Fusion play. It's actually not too bad because you can do that before you go into the scrap play. And then you're able to pop the Fusion monster, which will shuffle back to vanilla, allowing you to use Xeno Meteorus effect to summon back to vanilla and make other plays from there. This 1 Scrap Wyvern, of course, needed for the scrap combo. Next, of course, are Nightmare Phoenix and Nightmare Unicorn. It's just spot removal cards. Also, of course, play the Appaloosa. Appaloosa is a very busted card ever since it came out. And Access Code. I actually did not make Access Code once today, which is... it happens every once in a while. That's it for Link Monsters. Next, for the rank 4s, I'm playing the 1 Dweller because you do get locked into Sea Serpents, Dinos, Worms, and Dragons. So it's nice to have another rank 4 other than just Logia and Dolka that I can make. And it's also not too bad this format. And of course, Dolga and Logia. If you're playing Dinos and you're not playing those and you're not playing correctly. Next, I did play 4 Synchros. I played the 1 Omega just to recycle the Misc or recycle anything else that's Banish. And also, of course, if Omega does go to Grave, I can just recycle it back to the extra deck with another card. So it's not too bad. The 1 Savage Dragon. Of course, Savage Dragon is one of the best level 8 Synchros. And yeah, and also, like I said, you get locked into dragons, worms, dinosaurs, and sea serpents from the extra deck, so it works. Run the 1 Baron de Fleur. You play a level 6 tuner now, so you're able to make it pretty easily. The 1 Chang Yang. I actually made this once to go for game. I think against the Eldless player. It was pretty good though. But it's also just because it's a worm, you can get locked in them. And then the 1 Dinosaur Fusion. Before I was trying out the new XZs as well, the rank 6. But to be honest, that's because I was also playing the vanilla level 6, the Frostosaurus. It just wasn't that useful. So that's it for the extra deck. Next, for the side deck. Of course, side deck is always player preference. So for what I'm siding is double bell. Don't want to get hit by the Gimmick Puppet lock. It's not too bad against the Live Twin Sprite deck. It's just a good card overall. Next, I played double Magnamut and the 1 Druisworm. Originally, I was also playing I forget the name of it right now, but it was the common one. I was playing another copy of Abyssal, but I needed room for other cards in my side deck, and 3 actually worked out pretty well. I actually drew them when I needed to, and it was pretty good today. Next, I play a couple one-ofs that I can search off of Thrust. Now, I play the 2nd Dark Ruler. It's good just to have a second one. I play a Dark Hole. Of course, search it out the rest, be able to blow up the entire field. 1 Lightning Storm, pretty much the same thing. Also, it's good against trap decks. And the 1 Change of Heart. This card, I thought about siding it in so many times today, but it never actually came up. I normally couldn't find another card to take out for it, so it might actually come out. And then, of course, the 1 Feather Duster. Gotta have it for any sort of back row deck. And then, of course, double Twin Twisters. This might just go back to 3 after I take out the Change of Heart, but I will find out. I'm still testing, trying to get ready for Nats. Last 3 cards I decided were 3 Anti-Spell. This deck loses hard to Dark Ruler. Sometimes loses to Lightning Storm, or any sort of mass removal that are spells. And also Runic is annoying. So, yeah, this is actually a pretty good card this format. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Sorry for such a long video. I haven't done a Dino video in so long now. But I hope y'all like this video. Hope y'all comment, subscribe, and yeah, see y'all later.